Virginia Cypress is the Borough Secretary. Now moving on to 7C, I need a motion to appoint a Borough Treasurer.
I'd like to nominate Joan Doretta White.
Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Any discussion on that?
She does a great job.
Mr. Cicero. Yes. Mr. Kerner.
Yes.
Mrs. Cochran.
Pardon me? Who was it?
Say Chronicle.
One more time.
Chronicle.
Yes.
Sorry. Mrs. Larison.
Yes.
Mr. Parker.
Yes.
Mr. Pepitone.
Yes.
Mr. Sanford.
Yes.
Mrs. Smith.
Yes. Motion carries.
Joan Doretta White is your Borough Treasurer, 8-0. 7D, a motion to appoint an Assistant Borough Treasurer.
I'd like to nominate Nancy Doretta.
Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Discussion on the matter.
She also does a fine job for her borough. Long time these girls have been here.
Mr. Cicero. Yes. Mr. Kerner.
Yes.
Mrs. Chronicle.
Yes.
Mrs. Larison.
Yes.
Mr. Parker.
Yes.
Mr. Pepitone.
Yes.
Mr. Stanford. Yes. Mrs. Smith.
Yes.
Passes 8-0 as well. Ms. Doretta is your Assistant Borough Treasurer. Now we have 7E, a motion to appoint a Borough Solicitor.
I'd like to nominate Sean Kilkenny to remain as our borough solicitor.
Are there any other nominations?
Mr. Council President, can I make a motion to table?
You can.
I'd like to make a motion to table this.
Second.
Motion has been tabled then. Oh, we have to
Yeah, call for
vote
the
on the
vote.
motion, yeah.
Sorry. Now we have a vote to table that motion. Roll call.
Mr. Cicero.
No.
Mr. Kerner.
No.
Mrs. Chronicle.
No.
Mrs. Larison.
Yes.
Mr. Parker.
No.
Mr. Pepitone.
Yes.
Mr. Sanford. Yes. Mrs. Smith.
Yes.
So the time, Mr. Mayor.
No.
Motion is not tabled. We do not have a, oh, do we have any other nominations for solicitor? Any other nominations? Any other nominations? One name on the table, Sean Kilkenny. We have a roll call.
Yes. Mr. Cicero.
Yes.
Mr. Kerner.
Yes.
Mrs. Chronicle.
Yes.
Mrs. Larison.
No.
Mr. Parker.
Yes.
Mr. Pepitone.
No.
Mr. Sanford.
No.
Mrs. Smith.
No.
I'm going to have to vote yes. We have motion 7F, motion to appoint a borough engineer. Any nominations?
I'd like to nominate Remington Vernon to the beach.
Any other nominations?
I'd like to nominate Gilmore and Associates.
Any other nominations? Any other nominations? Any other nominations? Any discussion on the vote? Have a roll call.
Mr. Cicero.
Gilmore.
Mr. Kerner.
Gilmore.
Mrs. Chronicle.
Gilmore.
Mrs. Larson.
I'd like to abstain from voting.
State your reason.
I have not received, except for tonight, I haven't been able to do any research on Gilmore. And I just feel that I can't make an informed decision with just receiving something tonight at 7:30, so.
Thank you.
Mr. Parker.
Remington,
Mr. Pepitone.
Gilmore.
Mr. Sanford.
Gilmore,
Mrs. Smith.
Gilmore.
Motion passes. Appoint Gilmore and Associates as the Borough Engineer, 6 to 1 to 1. Next, we have 7G, a motion to appoint an open records officer.
I'd like to appoint Virginia Cyphers.
Any other nominations?
Nominee, I'm sorry.
I'd like to nominate Bob Stubbe.
Any other nominations?
I'm sorry, what did Ted say?
We have a nomination for Virginia Cyphers
Oh.
and Bob Suby. Do I have any other nominations? Do I have any other nominations? Any other nominations? Two names on the table, Cyphers and Suby. Roll call, please. Actually, discussion first.
Was this a position that was created because we had a part-time borough manager, or is this its own separate position?
The open records one?
Yes.
That's mandatory, you have to have that.
Okay. What was it?
No.
Mr. Cicero.
Subi.
Mr. Kerner.
Suby.
Mrs. Kringle.
Subi.
Mrs. Larson.
Virginia,
Mr. Parker.
Stubbe,
Mr. Pepitone.
Virginia Cyphers.
Mr. Sanford.
Virginia Cyphers.
Mrs. Smith.
Virginia Cyphers.
Hey, Mr. Mayor.
I'm not inclined to vote. I said I'm not inclined to vote on that this evening.
Bear with me 1 second.
Is that qualifies as membership? That's it.
So it is the mayor's option, and the option is to direct the matter to be tabled to a special meeting of the council should he choose not to exercise the tie-breaking option.
I will vote then. I don't want to have a special meeting just for this. Mr. Subi.
We have appointments? Oh, no, it's not. We have other appointments. Under 8A, we have an appointment to the Municipal Authority for one 5-year appointment set to expire on 1/4/21. Have any nominations?
I'd like to nominate Jeff Johnson.
Any other nominations?
I'd like to nominate Mike Yeager.
Any other nominations? Any other nominations? Any other nominations? Discussion on the matter.
Just one thing with this. When we got our agenda, which didn't come until late last night, Sunday night, it had none of that on that, so obviously this was added just tonight. I said it before, and I'm going to say it again, especially tonight with new people. It really is wrong to throw things up. These appointments really could have waited for the agenda meeting and the regular council to vote that. I don't think it was that dire important to put these type of votes up when, first of all, the new people coming in don't even understand what the other appointment is for the vacant property review, the bylaws on that, who should be on that. So, just my opinion, I think it's unfair to be putting that up there tonight.
The current appointment expires today.
Well, I'd like to add something if I may. I'd like to echo what Ms. Smith said. I don't see the importance of this evening. No one was giving information that anyone was even interested into it until 7:30, and I'd like to see this table to the regular meeting in January, it's not fair.
I think we can chalk this up to a newer borough manager who didn't know that we could appoint after a term is
I'm not blaming anyone,
I'm just saying,
Right.
Is there a motion to table this?
I'd like to table them.
Is this for, can we
Okay.
vote together?
tabling the appointment until our regular meeting.
I'd like, if we can do it that way, you could ask the solicitor, but the other business on these particular appointments that aren't that crucial, can that be tabled or individually to just hold this so that the new people can have a chance to be part of this? We only have, another week before the agenda meeting? Or does it have to be done individually?
I believe that these appointments can be tabled because they're not an essential part of the organization of the council.
Excuse me, can we just vote to remove this tonight, since it wasn't part of our agenda given us last night? It just came tonight and remove it?
I think we can do that,
Can we do that?
as long as it's fine with our,
Yeah.
I think.
Wait, you have to vote on that.
The president can pull it.
It's already been up for,
Right,
Even the nomination,
right.
Right, so the appropriate procedure would be to table the nomination.
That particular one, okay. I vote to table that then.
I'll second it.
any discussion on the tabling? Yeah, roll call.
Mr. Cicero,
no.
Mr. Kerner,
Yes.
Mrs. Chronicle,
Yes.
Mrs. Larison,
Yes.
Mr. Parker,
No.
Mr. Pepitone,
Yes.
Mr. Sanford,
Yes.
Mrs. Smith.
Yes.
Then we have a vacant property review committee appointment.
Could that one just be removed before a motion's put up
Yeah,
for
we
it?
have a motion, I can remove that from the agenda tonight.
That's correct.
I will remove that unless it's absolutely necessary.
Thank you.
And then we have discussion by borough officials.
Made it this far? Oh, boy, it's gonna be an interesting year.
Pretty fun month.
Yeah, it is. Okay. I guess for myself, first, thanks everyone for coming tonight. Appreciate everyone being here and supporting us. I also would like to congratulate everyone that is up here tonight and the council that was already seated. And tonight, I think it's a little hard because you're new up here and you're putting these votes out, and it's a tough night to do all this stuff. So I would hope that all of us are going to work together. I think we can find that common ground. There's a lot of things that are important for the town, so let's work on that together.
I'm sure of that, Councilman Smith, or Councilwoman Smith. You can I have a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned at 8:30.
Very good point. Well, I've been in this for 15 years, owned the house, stayed away. Now well, yes, I've gone to.
I know, oh my gosh. So how many years I get
all their money, making sure shit gets done the way they want it done.
Instead of doing the right thing. If they want to work together, right? Right when it's us working
Nobody in the right mind to I know. Good job. I know, they don't need anybody to stand there.